Okay, sorry about that, but I heard someone walking around. I really jacked this one up. This is a no-go. I'm gonna say a no. Do not do that, okay? But actually, originally, the small M does look like this, okay? But if you do this on a cake, no, they're gonna make you scrape it and redo it, okay? So even though that's proper, that's not how we're gonna do it. We're gonna go just like that. That's really an N, okay? But the Jehovah's Witnesses got me so shook, okay? Okay. Jesus. Okay. L, the proper M, okay. Let me see. So you would go, my table moved. Okay, here we go. M. Oh my gosh. And then we're going to go back up 1 and do M. And then a little M. M. There's a lot of ways you can do it. This is really old school. L, M. Now that actually is an N right here. And this is actually an M. L, M, N. Okay. O. And your capital O is very big. And sometimes you can give it another little twirl if your pen's better than mine. L-M-N-O-P. So you can do like, some people do this big thing like this, but I think that looks kind of like a D. It really gets a little messed up with this twirly on there, but you can do it if you want it to look like you know, a certain brand. Anyway. L-M-N-O-P, and your tiny P looks like that, and that's how you get it to go forward. And then the Q is very similar too. Some people this is the tiny Q, but some people do a big Q like that, and then a little Q. That looks a little bit better like that, Q. Sometimes you can pull it back like that. Ugh. And then we're gonna go on to the R. Those Jehovah's Witnesses are scaring me to death. My neighbors are not used to people knocking on their doors, okay, unless something's really wrong, okay? L-N-O-P-Q-R. S is one of the more fancy ones. And then a little S is just like half of it. S. T, just like the F without the line. T. And don't forget to cross your T's. Okay. All right, so these are very messy, okay? So arthritis is set in for this one, so sorry about that. But it is easier to do it if you have a better pen, a much better pen. As a matter of fact, if this is your first time doing cursive, you should really start with a pencil. Q-R-S-T-U. And for the U, you're just gonna make a really big U, and then a little bit of U is the regular U. V. All right, well, that's kind of, oh, look, we have an eraser. Oh my gosh. Okay. A little bit higher. Perfecto. And then your big W, I started with the, that's okay, but for a big one, or sometimes people like, okay, sorry, you can't see this because it was off camera, sorry about that, but typically in older, like the way that we were taught when we were younger, you don't have this. You know, the whole idea is that it's going to be rounded, but that's kind of old school. So when you start writing on cakes or something that you have to come in to the future, then you're not going to want to do it like this because it looks too much like an upside down McDonald's symbol or something. So you're going to want to do like this. And you can even do a little shadow too if you want. That makes a huge difference. You could do a little shadow. This is why it's really fun to start with pencil, because you can, you know, create a little bit better. I mean, I still do it like this, period. That looks right to me. But if you want to get real fancy with it, you know, W, X. Sorry, my little bowl dumped over and all my little trinkets fell out everywhere. T, W, X. And the X is very just like loopy and weird looking. And the small one is exactly the same. Q, R, X, Y. All right, that's how I do my Ys, but you don't have to do it like that. There's a lot of ways that you can do it. I really like this side to be a little taller, but that's also like, you know, old school. Oh, you completely missed my tutorial again. All right, why? But why? Right? I mean, why? And let's make sure I'm on camera this time. Z. Okay. Now let's put together the A, E, I, O, U. Okay. The one we do the most in cursive. I mean, you can't write a love letter without cursive. Someone stopped me and asked me to write them their love letter. Random stranger. Okay. For their lover, because they didn't know cursive. Isn't that sweet? Okay. Yes, I will do that. No problem. It's a lovely idea. Okay, so that, my friends, is how you do cursive. Stay for the mystery school. Oh, okay. Yes, that hurts, y'all. I'm serious. Jesus. Jesus, have mercy on me. Oh.